time ago.
He means in the near future.
I can still remember how that music used to make me smile.
When he says music, he means Jesus.
And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while.
That's about all the preachers that promote Jesus.
But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep.
Jesus is going to die.
I couldn't take one more step.
Jesus represents the average person.
I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride.
Yep, the bride of Christ is the real Christ, hence Jesus needs to die, making her a widow, because people think that the bride of Christ is like the bride of Jesus, but it's not. I'm the bride of Jesus, and I don't want Jesus to be alive because he's blaspheming against me.
But something touched me deep inside the day
That Jesus
died. So bye-bye, Miss American.
lie.
Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of
War.
Do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Do you believe in
Rocks turning into rolls.
can
Jesus.
save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real?
No.
Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the
Church.
You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythmic blues. I was a lonely teenage bronc and buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck. But I knew I was out of luck the day
That Jesus
died. I started singing bye-bye, Miss American.
lie.
Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been
Ignoring Anna, who is Christ, and treating her like crap.
That's not how it used to be.
That's not how it's supposed to be. Usually I'm just ignored for 1 or 2 years, not 11 years.
When the
Angels, as in the singers and celebrities.
sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown.
The angels, as in the singers and celebrities, they stole the crown off Jesus and gave it to me. That's what the song is saying.
The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. And while Lenin read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day
That Jesus
died. We were singing bye-bye, Miss America.
lie.
Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
The next bit sounds like nonsense, but if you change jesters into the angels, the birds into the ones that die, if you play about with the words a bit, it kind of makes sense.
Helter-skelter in the summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast.
They're the people that just want to fly off to heaven.
Landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass with the jester on the sidelines in a cast.
So like that the jester is actually angels that are like casted in some sort of character role.
Now the halftime air was sweet perfume while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day
That Jesus
died? Oh, and there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan's spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day
that Jesus
died. He was. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard
Jesus
years before, but the man there said
Jesus
wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken, and the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast the day
Jesus
died. And they were singing, bye, bye, Miss American.
lie
Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing, bye, bye, Miss American.
lie
Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.